welcome to today's video. In today's video, we'll continue our alternate future of the world series. And as I'm speaking, stability in Central America and Gran Colombia has been steadily falling. But some new union even pops up at the party. With the fear of this rising Poland, a lot of people are fearing them actually, because Poland has become a dictatorship in this now. So, that's just great. Our last election has brought them a dictatorship with the World Treaty Organization wondering what to do. With a major thing happening, which nobody would expect. So Austria decides, well, everybody's focused on keeping peace in other places. And the World Treaty Organization is pretty much falling apart because they have no reason to exist. Why don't I take Bavaria over? Just seen as startling. As Austria is now becoming the world danger. But it's not seen long till the Polish leadership basically congratulates them on it. With Germany deciding in the north, it will have a small incursion in to protect itself. Okay, I guess Bavaria is now a battle zone. Yep. With Germany claiming this is for to protect its border from this rising Austria. This rising Austria who slams in and does that. And then they meet in Berlin. And Poland meets there too to talk about a possible ceasefire and treaty. If that would ever happen in this series. Look, see, Austria takes part of Bavaria and Germany takes the rest. But many countries said Germany are supposed to stabilize it. But one major event happened, shifting all of the world's attention away. Nicaragua declares independence from Nicaragua severely having a severe reaction as war is started over this succession crisis. No, that's not what it's called. Well, they did succeed, so I guess it is a succession crisis. If I'm thinking, yeah, this is going to be a cakewalk. Really? You sure about that? They look at the thumbnail? Yeah. I'm hoping you looked at the thumbnail first. If you didn't, well, good job. You didn't spoil it at all. But honestly, who doesn't look at a thumbnail? Yeah. As they slam in. But Nicaragua does one thing that's funny. They pull their Uno reverse card. Oh, cool. Was it Guatemala keeping this together? But with that happening, other places. Some countries get away as quick as they can, like Costa Rica and Panama, but the rest end up in a big war. A multi-ethnic, multi-sided war breaks out. Actually, I don't think there's many different ethnicities in these lands. And well, Guatemala is free. Wait, okay, I guess Honduras is keeping it together now. With an intervention into this Honduran attack onto El Salvador with quick intervention. This is like the Yugoslav Wars is what this is kind of like if you think of it. Not many countries got away free from Yugoslavia with Guatemala and Honduras staying on good terms. No, not Honduras, Belize, which they usually take opportunity to attack here. With Honduras in a bad spot. But Nicaragua isn't just as bad of a spot because they kind of started the war by declaring independence, fuel state. But with quick thinking on the place of Belize, Belize sneaks out of the war. And, well, it's agreed between Honduras and Guatemala. Guatemala will leave to instill a state of peace. But the rest of the countries basically say, no, we don't want peace. Without land. El Salvador says, that's because of the football game, basically, they say. Yeah. Who even won that football game? And, well, amazingly, well, the country just dies between Nicaragua and El Salvador, who then says, yeah, we like you, America. Okay, you like America now. That's great. And secretly, America supplied them weapons. But unofficially, well, but they still dislike some nations, such as Nicaragua. You can't give up on hating people, America. Surprise. Well, that's good. Wait, did I just say that's good? Yep, maybe. Honduras is not happy with their pain. Like, men during war are somebody 3 times as big as you. With one issue still present. El Salvador quickly gets itself into the World Treaty Organization. But I'm just saying, the World Treaty Organization is skating on thin ice, as their attention is diverted away from a potential issue. With Poland demanding lands from Russia. But Russia says no. But Ukraine decides they don't want a part of this as they declare their military action against Ukraine. But they don't, because that would be a new video, basically. Maybe. As Luhansk and Donetsk declares independence, followed by Crimea declaring independence. Though if Moldova is still a part of Russia, there's not much that can happen. What will Russia do? Their economy is falling apart. Yep, great. Let's go back to the New World for 1 minute, where something major happens. As Venezuela, Ecuador, and Panama declare independence from the thick border. But what's Patagonia doing? Just chilling. But somebody finishes their collapse, and that would be South Africa, basically, with Everay leaving. Why would Everay leave? Because, well, having deteriorated, especially since Botswana and ethnic lands joined them. And I think it's something like that. But then again, we can really change the ethnicities because it's fair in the future. And yeah, something major happens. A major shift in South Africa. As it divides into 2. Ooh. That's going to be the Cape. What's left of South Africa. But quickly this deteriorates as 2 countries ally up. How about Lesotho too? How about you guys join the game? With South Africa dying again. I think they died earlier in the series, to be honest. But they have no money left. For some reason, when they collapsed, all their economy dried up. As they push in. Try and take Johannesburg, because that would be the capital of this one, I guess. Or it'd be Pretoria, but then again, probably both. South Africa being wiped out. Some major rage happens as all the powers take a tiny bit of land to carve out. What are these, Europeans? With Lesotho gaining a small amount of land. Swaziland gains a bigger amount. No, actually, they both gain small amounts. And well, South Africa is no longer strong. Which means it's done being strong, guys. I mean, it was probably seen. Why does everybody want to collapse? And well, let's get to the war, because what's the point in watching alternate future if there's going to be no war? Wait, I don't want to do this war? I think that's good for the next episode. But that can be like an end to this video, I guess. Something major happening with Turkey falling into a civil war. And what are these between? Turks. And surprise, surprise, you guessed it. Kurdistan. Oh no, I just got my video banned in Turkey, guys. Yay. With the Arabian Union not really intervening as Turkey slams into them. But unfortunately for Turkey, nobody supports them or cares anymore as they completely deteriorate. As the Kurds take back their lands and even start a land invasion of Turkey itself. With forces wanting to see with the Greeks saying, yeah, this is a good time for revenge. Along with the Russians trying to prove their state is worth it. But this one doesn't go so well. This part of this war doesn't go so well. As Russia is humiliated by the Turks somehow, even though the Turks are like falling. They get all the way near Ankara and they start two fronts towards. And they are supporting a lot of Kurds in today's time, but it's a different government. But this is a final straw to Russia. As Russia has also brought their occupation zone into this war. And what? You guys think, no, that's not going to be that big of a deal? Well, think again, guys. As Turkey completely embarrasses them taking Istanbul with barely a fight. And then they call this a historical victory. Then they have a small victory against the Greeks, but it doesn't really do much. But they kick the Russians out, and then they push into Russia. But they have one problem, Kurdistan and the Greeks. You don't stop their campaigns, but eventually everybody meets in Ankara for peace. Happening as Russia starts to have internal issues. With Latvia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan and Lithuania and Russian Poland being shot. The Polish people declare their independence. And they're mapping it, which infuriates Russia to no ends. But what can they do? They take a major escalation, the biggest escalation seen yet. And well, with places like Moldova that are still a part of it, they didn't have a chance to break free yet, with Russia getting into big trouble with the rest of the World Treaty Organization as they're kicked out. But there's some news. Just breaks free. As it is discovered that, well, Ukraine had allies. Even Germany, surprise, surprise, Germany became their ally. No, yeah, that is true. And free Ukraine. Yeah, the free areas of Ukraine. But Luhansk, Donetsk, and Crimea declare war on the side of Russia, as Russia escalates this war severely. But Russia had the upper hand at the beginning, as they come in on two fronts to attack the Ukrainian rebellion. They call it. They say that this is their land, basically. As they come in by Kiev, as they take out the north of Ukraine. They start their Baltic campaign. And they even start a campaign here. There's no time for them to be repelled, though. As they succeed at the beginning, mostly. As they take over the south. Well, that's pretty much all for the Russian invasion so far. With somebody down south deciding to steal some land. Not going to point fingers, because that's mean. With a shocker happening. Serbia is not a part of either war, just to let you guys know. They look like they are, but they're not. As they slam into Croatia. Slovenia. With giving land to nobody. I thought I had you guys thinking that they would get land, but I probably didn't. But that's all for this hemisphere. As India is still destabilizing, which is not alarming, but they figure out where the root of their destabilization is and they give it independence. With the conflict in this area continuing. And maybe that's a cliffhanger, but who knows? As Yugoslavia has reformed itself. But we have one problem. Austria is starting to claim lands out of Czechoslovakia, which came back. Good news there. With we having a Kurdistan, a weakened Turkey. Will they help? Who knows? We'll see that in the next episode. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. Why do I hope that? Because I just hope you enjoyed. We're at 130 subscribers. I think it's January 25th. There's going to be no video tomorrow, just by the way. Why no video? Because, well, I'm going to be studying for my math exam. So, chill out. And watch my videos I already made. Chill out, get a bag of popcorn, watch all my old videos, and chill. And if you could, please like and subscribe. Why should you like and subscribe? Because you guys are chill. And if you want to see the next part, please like and subscribe. That's all for today's video, pretty much. Except you need to subscribe because we have 45 subscribers to go before February 5th and 1st in 6 days. So please like and subscribe if